What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Fabuluxe Tiffany. It has been a hot second since I've last posted, but I did buy a new pair of Louboutins, and so if you're interested in seeing which pair they are, then keep on watching. Okay, so I just got in a pair of Louboutin shoes. I will do the unboxing before I tell you why I chose this pair and what, this pair's purpose is for. But I have opened the box already. The inside is, well, actually I lied. I actually already looked at the shoes, but they're still in its original packaging inside the Louboutin box. But I have opened the actual box to, just to check regularly, routinely, to see if it's the right pair and whether or not the heel tip is on correctly, whether or not there's scratches, whatever, to warrant a return, but there wasn't. So here is the unboxing, the camera unboxing. This was used to wrap the shoe box, but I've taken it off. The box itself is like this, empty box. And this pair of shoes I actually ordered online because they didn't have my size in stores. And what's cute about it is the email that they sent you with the receipt actually has like a picture of the shoe and its description so that you can print it out and stick it on the box yourself, which I found was very cute and detail oriented. Let me pull up the email so you know what the hell I'm talking about. So basically when they sent you the order confirmation, at the bottom, if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see, not this one, let's see here, like right here, you're going to see this. They show you, or they have like the picture of the shoe, and as well as its information, so you can cut it out and stick it on the box yourself. So if you're interested, that's the information of the shoe. But anyways, I just thought that that was a very cute touch on behalf of Louboutin. So without further ado, I'm gonna shut up. Box, like any other box, Louboutin box. Just reminding you to try it on carpet if you're going to return it. Also, the receipts are in here. They have the extra toe heel tips, sorry. So this is the extra heel tips that they've got, 2 of these inside. Shoe dust bag. And then, these are very light. And then, one pair, it's very white in here, but this is one pair of the Crossfliketas, or Crossfliketa. Need to stop being so extra. But so here, aren't they gorgeous? A lot of stuffing, as per usual, which I love, keeps its shape. I always keep these, just so when I don't wear them, I actually stuff them back, so they don't lose its form. But here they are. How sick are these? So this is 100 millimeter. Maybe I should pull up the email again. That came in handy. So these are 100 millimeter. Based on the email and the technical information, it's 3.9 inches or 10 cm in black patent. Collection, I guess it's 18 spring or summer. It's 18S. And they are the Crossfliketas. There's also a style called the Fliketa, which basically is sort of like this, but there's less crosses, thus just the Fliketas. I think from memory, it's just one strap from either the inside of the shoe, wrapping to the outside, the left outside, or the vice versa, but there's literally just one that goes diagonal on the Fliketas. But these are the Crossfliketas, and what I love about these is a lot of strappy shoes that I see are open toe, and I hate open toe shoes. This is the perfect pair because it's closed toes, And as you can see from my very first YouTube video, it was actually a review of my decolletes, which were my first pair of Louboutins. And so I didn't realize this until I bought it afterwards, that this shoe is built on the Signature Classic Decollete 554 silhouette, but changed with the cross straps that unwraps the foot. So isn't that so like coincidental? I didn't even realize until after I bought it. But I will show you this pair side by side with the decolletes to show you the silhouette. Both these shoes side by side. Aren't these so like clean and chic? I love it. So the front view, I will be wearing them and showing you how they look like on in a bit. Sides, and then underneath. So these pair of shoes are in size 37, okay? And my decolletes are 37.5, but usually my shoe size is a 38. And so for any Louboutins, I would literally always try them on in person, or at least a similar style, so you can get a good feel for the sizing. I was a little bit surprised that I fit in a 37, only because, to be honest, my decolletes are painful. Like, I can count on one hand how many times I've actually worn it out in public, and it's less than 5 because they are so painful. But these are actually so comfortable, because for the decolletes, even when I tried them on in person, in the store, for sizing, it hurt right then and there. These I walked for like, I don't know, 2 minutes straight in the stores just so I can test them out, and they are absolutely not painful at all. Also, I don't know whether or not it's because of the cutouts on the side. There's more room for your foot in general, so maybe that's what makes it more comfortable as well. And the I guess toe cleavage is also less apparent in this pair. Also, it might be because there's more room for your foot's flesh to go elsewhere, but the toe cleavage isn't as, I was gonna say sausagey. Toe cleavage isn't as, I guess, apparent in these shoes, unless if you're into that, then, you know, I'm not. So this pair is a lot better in that sense as well, and there's more room for your toes to actually move, because in the decolletes, no chance in hell are you able to move your foot at all, or take them off throughout the night, because once you take them off, you can't put them back on, because your foot is swollen for the gods at that point. But anyways, let me show you how they look like on, and then I will be back to tell you why I chose this pair. So as you can see, these shoes are very roomy. None of my foot fat, as I like to call it, is too restricted in the shoe. Also, you can see the toes. The toe cleavage isn't very protruding, which it is in the decollete, and I think that also has to do with the cutout. Classic red sole, very comfortable. There's room at the heel. It's a very movable and breathable pair of shoes. Overall, very comfortable. Okay, so I wanted a pair of shoes for graduation. I just graduated from law school, and so I wanted one to mark, I guess, the occasion, also wear to graduation. And I know for walking in the call to the bar ceremony, we need black shoes, and so I'm hoping these qualify as black, because technically no one talks about the color of the soles of the shoes. So I don't know, just thought they'd be such, you know, boss-like if I did wear these across the stage for graduation and call to the bar. But regardless, I wanted a new pair of shoes. Like, let's be real, that's the real reason. And I was thinking about Manolos, but they are just so not my style. Like, so not my style. I tried it on and I couldn't take it off my foot fast enough, because they are just, it's very ladylike and it's very not edgy and cool enough. And so that was totally out of the picture. Louboutins always go back. I always go back. Even though I only have one pair, I continuously, obsessively try on other styles. And so I went back to Louboutin, and I just grabbed myself a pair of heels. Strappy heels, actually, because that's actually something that I wanted. But seeing that this is also closed toe was a win-win, because I don't really see a lot of strappy shoes with closed toes. And a little bit more detail on the Crossfliketas. It is patent leather all the way through, but here, particularly, you can see that it's not leather. It's more of a an elastic material between this point and this point. Also the same on the other side. And I think that also gives, you know, your foot a little bit more room to move when you do walk. The back does not dig into your foot. However, I have not worn these shoes for a long period of time yet, so I'm not quite sure whether or not that statement's true. But for, you know, the 2-3 minutes that I have had them on, very comfortable. So as I mentioned earlier, I just pulled out my decolletes. When I don't wear them, I do put them back in the box with the stuffings that's included. You can literally see the back or the bottom of the shoe. It's still literally in like pretty good condition. That's because I literally have worn these, what, like 4 times maybe, not even. But anyway, so as I mentioned earlier, the Crossfliketas have the same silhouette as the decolletes. And so that's why I pulled the decolletes out to show you. Both of them are 100mm. Or maybe not, maybe I'm lying because the Crossfliketas look a lot longer, right, than the decolletes. This is interesting. Let me just double check that in a bit. But you can see the silhouette of the shoe. How do I do this? Very similar to one another. Right? The toe is also very similar. And just in general, it's literally the decolletes but cut out. And I think that's what makes them so much more comfortable. Like if I stick here and then I remove this, it's literally the same. So I guess I do have a favorite style in Louboutins. But anyways, as I mentioned earlier, this is 37.5. The Crossfliketas are in 37. And I highly believe it's because there's more room for your foot fat to go elsewhere. All right, so these are the Louboutins Crossfliketa, black patent, in 100mm. However, compared to the decolletes, they do look a little bit higher, so I'm not sure what happened there. But they are super comfortable, way more comfortable than the decolletes, and I can't wait to wear them out. If you do want to see, you know, how I dress them or how I will be dressing them, check out my Instagram page. I will be posting loads of pictures onto there. So with that said, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Until I see you next time, stay Fabuluxe.